Am I in the wrong for telling my brother's new fiance she isn't my kid's aunt? I am 31, and my wife, F30, and I have 2 kids, M5 the other F2. I also have 2 siblings, an older brother, M35, and a younger, M29. Me and my older brother both have kids. My younger has none, and has bounced from fling to fling. However, in 2020 before the pandemic hit, he met this girl, F23. We'll call her Amber. Fake name. From day one he was obsessed with her. They started dating, and when we thought we'd only meet her once then never again, she stayed coming round. We were all happy to see my brother get serious about someone, even if they were a bit younger than him. However, as Amber started spending more time around our family, collectively we all noticed certain things she did we didn't like. For just a couple of examples, she would move something in whoever's house we were in, and say this looks better like this, so I moved it for you. Or she would get into people's stuff and say we're family now so we can share. Such as when she used my Sil lotions and makeup without asking. But this was the thing that made us all dislike her. She would constantly talk proudly about how she turned my quote spineless frickboy baby brother into a man. Okay, unnecessary, but he was a player before, so I get the joke. But then she added, I'll do what your mom couldn't and teach him to be a gentleman. And yes, she really has said that on more than one occasion. We've all mentioned these things to my brother, but he brushes it off or says I love her dude, what can I do? And Vape. He proposed to her at the beginning of 2022. And no, she hasn't changed her antics since 2020. Anyway, Amber came over with my brother for my wife's birthday party. Of course my kids were there too. Amber, I'm front of a house full of mine and my wife's family. She says, oh, it's my favorite niece and nephew. Before picking up my daughter, she added, am I your favorite auntie? In a baby voice, as if she was saying it to my daughter. I walked over and took my daughter out of her hands and said in a calm but stern tone, you're not their aunt. So please don't refer to yourself as their aunt. She seemed taken back and immediately got defensive, saying I'm marrying your brother so I will be their aunt by marriage. I just shrugged and calmly responded that I didn't care if they got married. She could be Mrs. Amber or Amber, but she was not their aunt. A few people heard and pretended not to, but Amber was upset and left, and my brother came in asking what happened. After I told him, he said I was in butt and took off after Amber. My brother called me that night saying I needed to apologize and take back what I said, but I refused to. My kids hardly know/spend time with her, and she's not very well liked amongst our family. So Aita?